Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at red flags people ignored. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. He showed up with one black garbage bag of his belongings but said it was cause his place burnt down. Our place must have burnt down as well because he left with a black garbage bag of his belongings a little over a year later. Oh, so he does that? Like it's just what he does? Every single time he ditches someone, he just packs up all his stuff in a black garbage bag, and that's going to be the same excuse he uses when he sees another girl. Dang. People always ask why I'm dating you because of how you look. He broke me down so bad, I'm still picking myself up years later. Wow. How rude. How could he freaking tell her that? Like, if anything, you should be backing up your partner, dude. If people say that to you, then you should clap back at them. Be like, she's the most amazing person I've ever met. People. All he talked about was his ex. On the first date, whilst he was waiting for me for my taxi, he got a text saying his ex was now official with one of his friends. He knew that they were talking but didn't know they'd go official. He moaned about how annoyed he was about it until my taxi showed up. Once I'd got home, he apologized for moaning to me, so I thought I'd see him again. Any date after this, he kept bringing her up at any chance. For example, if I said, I'm going to have the chicken, he would say, Emma loved chicken. What? What? He would do that? What? Oh my gosh. That's so dumb, but I don't know why that makes me laugh. Oh my god, you're breathing? Emma loves to breathe too. I just don't get this. Why would he talk about her so much while he's on a date? Don't talk about your ex while you're on a date. Before I met him, he moved from the south to the west coast because he thought that would make him happy. Then we moved from the west coast to New York City because he thought that would make him happy. Then we moved to the south because he thought that would make him happy. Then we bought a house because he thought that would make him happy. Then he bought a motorcycle because he thought that would make him happy. Then he took flying lessons because he thought that would make him happy. Then a great big hurricane came and we had to move to Houston, and he took 6 months off of work and trying to find a job because he thought that would make him happy. Then he took my work bonus and bought a Corvette because he thought that would make him happy. Then I divorced him and that made me happy. Oh my gosh. Wow. So it's just all him saying these things and she just went with it. Jeez, she sacrificed so much then. Thank gosh they got divorced because that sounds draining. He hadn't actually told his ex they were broken up, just that they needed to take a break. I should have taken a break too at that point. Wow. I thought he put me on a pedestal, but really it was a box. Never be anyone's everything. Wow. True. Never be anyone's everything. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, that's too much stress, man. It's crazy if you're like the only source of someone's happiness. That's bad. I had a crush my first semester of college. He didn't like me talking to his friends and got mad at me for adding them back on Snapchat, but I didn't think anything of it. Turns out he was talking to 20 other Asian girls and wanted to make sure none of them were talking to other dudes, so it's easier to control them. Also, he'd send me videos of himself flexing his muscles, and at the time I found it flirty, but now looking back on it, it came off as kind of shallow. Jeez, this guy be talking to 20 other girls? Crazy. How are you gonna be jealous and controlling when you're literally talking to like 21 people at the same time? How do you even have that much time to talk to someone, man? I talk to one person and I'm just like, that's enough. That's enough for today, man. Gaslighting. It's crazy how long I let it go before I even realized. And even still, it took years of reflection to fully recognize how bad it was. Wow. That's true. Some people, they get gaslighted, but they don't realize they're getting gaslighted. I don't think a lot of people realize until they get out of the relationship, which is sad. Which is why you gotta always tell your friends like what's happening, and then they can explain it back to you, and then they can see things that you can't see. Yeah. But then it also comes down to whether you want to listen to your friends. So if you know your friends are great people and they only want the best for you, you can listen to them. My golden retriever didn't like them. That dog loved everyone, especially if you could throw her tennis ball to her. Wow, that's a big sign. Yeah, if your dog hates someone, they're sus. I just have a flirty personality. Why can't people accept that? Oh, let me read it in another tone. I just have a flirty personality. Why can't people accept that? Yeah, why can't they just accept me for who I am? I'm not like other girls. They once bragged about how they knew how to twist the knife. At the time, I just brushed it off, but needless to say, it didn't end well. People will tell you who they are, you just have to listen. How to twist the knife? What does that even mean? It means they know what to say or do to have the most impact on a person. Like if they knew that you had insecurities or something bad recently happened in your life, they would target that and make you feel awful. Why is that something to brag about? Making someone feel awful is something they would brag about? The two of us kept getting annoyed with each other because we both had expectations that weren't being met by the other, but that didn't stop us from getting married and having a kid. Oh, what the? They literally tried to have a kid to fix the relationship. That's never something you'd want to do, okay? Never do that. Sometimes the drama she had with other people didn't make sense. Like I'd ask, what did they say? And she would generalize it in a vague way. One time I doubled down and asked literally what exact words were said, and she started crying because she was so upset. Turns out she invented drama, including faking phone calls, emails, text messages. She couldn't give me exact words because there were no exact words. She was just a sociopath. What is going on? Like, why would you do that to yourself? Why would you create drama that... What? Just watch a drama if you want drama. Oh my gosh, why would you need to make it yourself? What in the world is going on? 3 crazy baby mamas. They were not, in fact, crazy. He was the insane one. If anyone is like, oh, my exes are crazy. Yeah, they're probably the problem, not the exes. Or he's just going for insane people then, and that also makes him the problem. Like, why are you gonna go for people who are insane? That means you're insane too. Like, why? Do you want to fix every insane person? Oh my gosh. The amount of people who want to get with someone to fix them, too many. His mother told me he'd always be her baby, no matter what. There was a reason for that statement. There were many reasons. I got out of there in months. Still too long. I know, but the next woman got stuck there for years, and even then it took a lot of outside help for her to be able to escape. Wow. Meeting me late evening and at night, mostly in the car driving around or places like McDonald's and Subway. I thought he was just busy. Apparently he just didn't want anybody to see us together as he was meeting someone else who was better looking in appropriate hours and places. After that, I learned to ignore everyone who proposes first dates at 10:30 p.m. driving around and hanging out. Yeah. If someone is only talking to you at night and seeing you at night, that's sus. Yeah, that's just too sus. Because they have their weekends off too, right? Unless they're working 7 days a week and they finish at like 7 p.m. every single day, then alright. But if they're not, they're gonna prioritize you because they like you. A grown adult saying that he liked that I was under 18. I was 15 and didn't know any better. It took a long time to figure out that I wasn't the one to blame for that situation. He should have done the responsible thing and not talk to me. Yep. If you're underage, you're never to blame. All you're thinking about at the time is, oh, I must be so cool, that's why he likes me. No. He's a creep, that's why. Dated someone for years at the end of high school and early college. Early into the relationships was a lot of talks about pregnancy and kids. It was pretty obvious it was one of her main obsessions was getting pregnant. Would take turns choosing movie night. Every one she chose was about teenage pregnancy and it being pretty glorified. When I was 22 or so, she insisted that if I wouldn't get her pregnant, I said once we're financially stable and in a healthy relationship, she said she's getting artificial insemination to get pregnant for her friend and give them the kid. I immediately was freaked out and cut things off. Was just too much for me. She was hot though. That's why they stayed. That's always the reason why they stay. Oh my gosh. Until they can't take it anymore, right? That's crazy. For my best friend, she liked to switch out tags on expensive items so she could get them for cheap. I wasn't down with that but ignored it. I guess I shouldn't have been surprised when she turned out to be a very bad friend. Don't ignore dishonesty ever. It's one of the biggest red flags. She would switch out tags? How do you even switch out tags? Oh, that's crazy. I've never once even thought about that. Now I'm kind of like, damn. That's pretty crazy, but obviously don't do that. But damn. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.